What environmental apocalypticism? Talk about that. Why is it so attractive? What is it and why is it so attractive?
Yeah, so I mean, I think people are, I would assume if they listen to Power Hungry, they have seen stuff like, I joke that, the climate apocalypse is like nuclear fusion. Every year, it's 10 to 20 years away, you know? And that's, I think, a talking point. It's fallen a little bit less out of favor now, but is still there. I mean, I think the New York Times just interviewed the geographer and writer Andreas Malm, who is famous for or infamous for writing the book How to Blow Up a Pipeline, which inspired a very bad movie of the same title. And it's the idea that we are causing so much destruction to the environment and incurring so much extreme weather through climate harm, I guess is a phrase they would use, that it's going to endanger our life here on Earth at a massive scale.
Right.
And I think that's attractive for a few reasons. So, first of all, I think people have a crisis of meaning in their lives, but sort of pervasively across the developed world. And that manifests for different people in different ways. I think one of the more popular ways is the idea of climate apocalypticism because it furnishes your entire life with sort of ethical ordering principles and things to do. Even what grocery bag you choose to take home
Right.
or don't take home suddenly is freighted with this ethical weight it didn't have before. And it becomes something around which you can order your life. And the crisis of meaning, I think, is really a crisis of ethics. People feel like they don't have a common fund of operating principles around which to orient their lives. And our political system, a liberal democracy, has many, many benefits, but one of its downsides is that it doesn't tell people what the meaning of their lives is. So that's a great opportunity if you're intrepid and you want to do that, or you emerge from a religious community that's already helping you do that. But if you are secular, sort of deracinated, rootless a little bit, then you're going to need something else. And so people glom onto that. I will also say that there are also some historical elements to it that are really important. It's not like we're the first people to invent the apocalypse as like a North Star around which to conceive of the meaning of our time. The Holy Roman Empire did that. The idea was that when the Holy Roman Empire collapsed, so the world would end. That would be the eschaton. That would be the end of everything. You can imagine their disenchantment and surprise when that didn't pan out, So it also seems to be somewhat of just a human tick. But I think it's dangerous because first of all, I don't think living in a state of crisis permanently is psychologically healthy for anybody. I think it's clear that it has studies have been coming out a deleterious impact on youth
Right.
who feel like
Yeah.
they have no future.
Right.
So I think it's destabilizing. I think what people want out of it is a certain type of motivation, but what they actually get out of it is a sense of isolation and, almost
Nihilism, right?
yeah,
There's no
nihilism.
there's no meaning for our lives because we're facing this apocalypse.